Hey, 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 and welcome to The Conversation with Stevie. This is the place where we uncover the why behind what people do. I am Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills, and what I do in the world is to assist Christian women to get seen and get paid online. Today is going to be an extraordinary conversation because we have an exciting lady who can be featured in my Click the Cash series, but she also can be featured in her own publication. Super excited. So, Lady Brenda, how are you?
I am doing better than I deserve.
Yes, I love that. I love that. I know that's right. I know
yes.
That's right. Go. That made me even more excited.
Okay.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
I sure will. This is a pleasure and an honor just to be connected with Dr. Stevie and with your listening audience. I do want to just tell you just a little bit about me, some of my mess before the success. So I am Lady Brenda Thomas, Bestselling Author of Beyond the Altar. I am a mentor, a certified life transformational coach. In addition to that, God has blessed me to be an international TEDx speaker and teacher, and I am the proud owner of Warriors who write book coaching services for professionals, teachers, and ministry leaders. Lastly, this is my joy. I am the founder and CEO of Heal Over Hurt Academy. Now, listen, I have built a safe place for women and teens who have experienced sexual abuse by giving them a roadmap so they too can heal through therapeutic writing to become healed, whole, and to have healthy relationships. My very strong passion is to help others so they can identify, disrupt, and dissolve subconscious blocks so they too can live their best lives out loud and to do it in the fullest. That's just a little bit about who I am. Are you there, Dr. Stevie? Hello?
Yes. Let's go to your book, your best-selling book, Beyond the Altar. Can you share your inspiration behind the book, please?
Absolutely. Now, this is where we get real and we get really deep. So the reason why I was inspired to write my book, Beyond the Altar, now that was just my first book, but I was inspired because at the age of 5 years old, I was sexually abused, and ironically, it happened inside of the church behind the very altar where my father would preach and teach Sunday after Sunday. Now, I had amazing parents, and I love them to this very day with all of my heart. And at the age of 5, I didn't have the tips or tools on how to navigate through life. So for years, you know what, I'm going to be real. For decades, I lived with the shame, the guilt, the rejection, and I also felt abandoned because I didn't know how to tell my parents what happened to me. Now, my father passed away in 2020 of August, and I never will forget it. And I was reminded of a quote by Dr. Miles Monroe, and he said, "The wealthiest place on earth is a cemetery." And I did not want to take my story to the grave. So I talked with my husband, and I asked, "Babe, what are your thoughts of me sharing my story of how I went through that adverse child experience and how God brought me out of that abuse state of mind?" And he said, "Absolutely, share your story." So that is how my book, my first book, Beyond the Altar, was birthed, so I can help other men and women now that I'm finding that men experience adverse child abuse experiences as well. So that's why I created and wrote my book.
Thank you for sharing your testimony. That's so powerful. And I just applaud you on taking your testimony and turn it into a triumph. You know, you took hold of your story literally and figuratively. And also, shouts out to your incredible husband. I've been able to meet him a few times.
Yes.
And he is awesome. He is awesome.
Thank you.
I love the fact that you all compliment each other very, very well. So that is a blessing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm grateful.
How did this experience lead you to become a certified life transformation coach?
You know, that's a great question. I'm so glad you asked. Now, listen, I am a believer that when we give, God will always make room for your gifts, and he will always give back to you. So as a woman of God, I wanted to not only minister from a healed place, but to bring more men and women along this healing journey with me. So I want to see them get healed and be whole. But I also have to be in a position to give them something, the right tools. So this is why I created the Heal of a Hurt Academy, because I wanted to see more men and women get healed and be whole, so they too can share their story from a healed place and not an open wound.
Amen. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now tell us about Heal Over Hurt Academy. How did it come about? And what kind of support does it offer to the women and the teen girls who've experienced sexual abuse?
Yes. Now, this is a safe place, first of all. I have to make mention of that. It's a safe place. It's a haven where men and women and young girls can go on a journey. And I give them a roadmap. And we start from point A, and we help them get to point B. And it's a step-by-step process. Now, we can do this by giving them the tools in person, or it can be done online. But here's the key. The key is to experience therapeutic writing, because therapeutic writing, what I found is essential in birthing and starting that healing journey. And I'm sure you're probably wondering, what is therapeutic writing? Well, it is it's a tool that we give our clients so they can start a writing experience and sharing their own feelings and emotions to help them ease the emotional stress. I don't want to say so much trauma, because that encompasses a lot, but I just want to say emotional stress or experience. Now, therapeutic writing can take place individually, or it can happen in a group. And I am the facilitator. And as their coach, I walk them on this journey. So I just wanted to share with you and the listeners a little bit about what therapeutic writing is. Some may say, what in the world is that? Well, I'm so glad that you asked. Now, therapeutic writing is about a personal writing journey to support the client's own well-being. Like I said, it's so important that we learn how to share our story from a healed scar rather than an open wound. Now, this process, it can take place in many forms. Now, we offer them the experience of journaling. It could be done in poetry. We offer creative writing experiences, letter writing, so they can have an individual reflection experience. And not only that, but it encompasses so much more. So this is something that we offer here at Heal of a Hurt Academy.
Thank you for doing this great work that you're doing. I have a signature question that I ask everyone who comes to have the conversation with me. So it's a fill-in-the-blank question, and it goes like this. Dr. Stevie, we cannot leave the conversation today without everyone knowing, and then fill in the blank, please.
Absolutely. Dr. Stevie, now listen, we cannot continue or even end this conversation without sharing how people can get in contact with me, Brenda Thomas. Listen, all you have to do is go over to www.healoverhurt.com. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back, www.healoverhurt.com. So you too can start that healing process to experience the best version of yourself today.
Yes, and we'll get that contact information again right before we leave. I wanted to ask you about being an international TEDx speaker. Could you share a key message or insight from your TEDx talk, please?
Yes, the key message that I shared was to be true to yourself. In order to be true to yourself, you have to own your mess before you can share your success. And I did just a little glimpse of my younger self on how I experienced the adverse situation. And I told the audience that, listen, in order to take that first step, you have to own the mess and then learn how to gain the success by getting the right tips and tools to heal from the inside out.
Awesome. So let's get your contact information one more time prior to us leaving, and any lasting words that you want to leave with us.
Absolutely. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so honored to connect with you. And before I leave this stage, I want to give you a free gift. And I believe that we should always be bearers and carrying free gifts at all times. Now, listen, I want to give you my free master class, and you can get that by going to www.healoverhurt.com. Now, listen, not only will I give you a free master class as a gift, but I want to give you an additional gift. But I do need you to go to www.healoverhurt.com so you can claim your free gift. Thank you, Dr. Stevie.
You are so welcome. Thank you so much for being here today. Y'all, listen, go ahead over there and get that free gift. You have heard why so many people, you all, do not face these things that Miss Lady Brenda telling us to face, okay? We need to know how to face it. I understand. And the power of what she is doing can literally transform your life. So don't miss out on what it is that she is doing. Y'all, you know that you can connect with me by going to workwithstevie.com. Again, workwithstevie.com. Don't forget my name is spelled Stevii for increasing income, and I'll see you over there at workwithstevie.com. Now, what I tell all my people before I end is to make it a great day. Don't have a great day. Make it a great day. Why? Because you. And, yes, you, too, have the power to do so. Bye for now. Thank you, Lady Brenda.
You are so welcome. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.